Hey guys, welcome back to Eric Reacts with Season 2, Episode 5 of Game of Thrones. This episode is called The Ghost of Harrenhal. I believe Harrenhal is the place where Arya and Gendry are being held. I'm very glad that Tywin Lannister showed up and stopped Gendry's execution inadvertently. But the biggest thing from last episode was that freaking shadow child. Oh my god, that was really, really creepy. I think in a past episode they said that magic might have existed in the past, but it definitely no longer exists. But as is the case with dragons, of course it still exists, and Melisandre freaking has it. I don't know what her goals are exactly, but that shadow baby is no joke. Yikes. And I'm guessing its goal is to murder people, probably try to murder Renly. I did predict at the end of last season that Renly would die this season, but I kind of changed my mind a couple episodes back, but now it seems like the shadow baby is like a pretty big deal and it's a little scary. Anyway guys, I wanted to mention this before I get started. Thank you to my second moderator, Celine. I don't know how to pronounce your username. Celine or Selin? It's spelled S-E-L-I-N and Kenny. Both you and Fat Man, I hope you're watching this. Please repeat after me your oath so that you may join the ranks of the comments watch. Spoilers gather, and now my watch begins. It shall not end until Eric catches up on all the episodes. I shall take no partner, hold no lands, parent no children. I shall wear no crowns and win no glory. I shall live and die at my post. I am the moderator in the comment threads. I am the watcher on the internet. I am the shield that guards authentic reactions. I pledge my life and honor to the comments watch for this night and all nights to come. I'm just joking, guys. You don't have to take it that seriously. But it is a very nice and noble thing you're doing, and thank you so much. And I also wanted to shout out to American Mum for recommending that her subscribers come and check out my channel. I gained a lot of subscribers from that. Thank you so much. And without further ado, let's get started.
And I see no reason for hostility between us.
Yay.
Your son can go on calling himself king in the north. The Starks will have dominion over all lands north of Merk Caitlin, provided he swears me an oath of fealty.
The wording of this oath?
The same Ned Stark swore to Robert 18 years ago. Cat. Together, we could end this war in a fortnight.
Oh, it's here already? Oh no! Oh.
You'll die for this!
No. Oh no. Oh, that's not good.
We've got to leave.
Leave.
I'll hang you for this.
Oh no.
No. I won't leave him. You can't avenge him if you're dead.
I just noticed who this actor is. Oh my god.
You'll be cut to pieces before he sets foot on solid ground, if it is justice that you want. Be smart about it.
It's freaking Danny Rand. The Iron Fist. Sworn protector of Kunlun. Enemy of the hand.
Do you want to be a queen?
No,
Then...
I want to be the queen.
Oh.
He says Renly's army's flocking to support Stannis, which would give Stannis superiority over us on both land and sea.
Damn.
Finger says we can outspend him 3-1.
Marcella's a sweet,
Yeah.
innocent girl, and I don't blame her at all for you.
Ooh.
So clever.
If the vile allegations against my brother and sister are true, do you think it would make Jaime more likely to kill you or less likely? When I tell him you're fucking her, I mean.
I, Lancel Lannister, do solemnly vow...
All right. Enough. Even torturing you is boring. Let's get out.
Wow.
Oh, Lancel, tell my friend Bronn to please kill you if anything should happen to me.
Please kill me if anything should happen to Lord Tyrion.
Wow.
If you take King's Landing with her by your side, the victory will be hers.
I never thought I'd have reason to doubt your loyalty. Was I wrong?
What serves means telling hard truths.
Oh, truth again.
Yeah.
To argue with his assessment.
Well, after what you did to your birthday present,
Yeah.
people think you're pulling the king's strings.
Oh.
Blame you for the city's ills.
What?
Trying to save them.
Theon, have you decided? It looks like he has, actually. He's got a confident look about him, so I think he might have decided to take over Winterfell.
This lot, though.
Oh, left without him.
Enjoy the stony shore.
As soon as Winterfell got word that we'd taken Torrens Square, the Starks would send their men to take it back. And then
Oh.
take me to my ship.
And I'm sure if those same spies snuck into our own encampments, they would report growing discontent amongst
Spy.
the southern lords.
Spy.
This is war.
Right here.
No one's content.
They say he can't be killed.
Do you believe them?
No, my lord. Anyone can be killed.
Ooh. Oh. I think she just threatened him without him noticing.
Fetch that water.
Buddy. Oh, these are the crazy guys.
A boy becomes a girl.
I was always a girl.
And I was always aware. But the girl keeps secrets. A man pays his debts. A man owes 3. The red god takes what is his, lovely girl. And only death may pay for life. Speak 3 names. And the man will do the rest.
Whoa.
3 lives I will give you. No more, no less.
Whoa.
The one who tortures everyone.
A man needs a name.
I don't know his name. They call him the Tickler.
That is enough.
3 for White Walkers. It's been 1,000 years, but that's the only time they blow the horn 3 times.
Well, if it's been 1,000 years, how do you know?
Well, I read it in a book.
Piss on wildfire and your cough burns off.
Oh.
Whoa.
No, I have not conducted this experiment. It could well be.
Is it a lot? It's a lot, isn't it? Just keeps going and going and going.
At 7,811. Enough to burn Stannis Baratheon's fleet and armies both.
You won't be making wildfire for my sister any longer. You'll be making it for me.
Yeah. Aww. She's trying to name him? Oh my god, that's so cute.
Men like to talk about other men when they're happy.
Sending her to reconnaissance.
Often more than once.
What the heck? Does he have a twin, or is this actual, like, trickery, magic? Who is this and what the heck? Isn't that suspicious, just wearing that mask? Won't people... Oh boy.
He's gone, Brienne. You serve nothing and no one by following him into the earth. Renly's enemies are Rob's enemies as well.
But I could serve you if you would have me.
Oh.
You have courage.
Oh. We just gained a power... The Starks just gained a powerful ally.
Torrens Square is barely 40 leagues from here. How can the Lannisters strike so far north?
It's not the
Raiding party,
Lannisters.
most of the fighting men are away with Rob, but I can gather 200 decent men. You need so many.
If we can't protect our own bannermen, why should they protect us? Go, Sir Roderick. I saw waves crashing against the gates. The water came flowing over the walls.
Is it Theon then? That means Theon.
Flooded the castle.
They're going to be more organized than before. More disciplined. More like us. So we need to be more like them. Do things their way. Sneak in, kill Mance, and scatter them to the winds before they can march on the wall. Parker, Stone Snake, Barber.
Lord Commander.
That's it?
I'd like
John.
to join Lord Corrin.
Of course John would want to.
I've been called lots of things, but that might be my first, Lord Corrin.
You're a steward, Snow, not a ranger. You fought and killed the White. How many rangers can say that? I hope you make a better ranger than you do a steward.
He's He's not my manservant and he's not in love with me.
Oh, yes, he
He's
is.
my advisor. So you wanted more than you had and you took it. You're a conqueror too, you're just less ambitious.
More than enough to buy horses, ships, armies, enough to go home.
Why would you do this?
All I have to do.
Is marry me.
That was a romantic proposal.
I've already married once for love, but marry me and I will give you the 7 kingdoms. And our children will be princes and princesses.
Wow.
See, I have more ambition than you thought. Robert Baratheon is dead.
Oh, she didn't know this? Oh yeah, she might not have known this.
Rich men do not become rich by giving more than they get. They'll give you ships and soldiers, and they'll own you forever. Moving carefully is... I only want
What do you want? Tell me.
to see you on the Iron Throne.
Why?
But you have something more than that. You may cover it up and deny it, but you have a gentle heart. You would not only be respected and feared, you would be loved. Someone who can rule and should rule. Centuries come and go without a person like that coming into the world.
So what would you have me do as my advisor?
Advisor.
And how do I get this ship?
I'll find it for you. Sound ship with a good captain.
I look forward to meeting him.
Wow. He changed her mind.
Khaleesi.
I don't think that guy, I forgot his name already. I don't think Zaros. I don't think he'll respond well. Is this the man she wanted dead? I don't even. Oh, the torturer. Oh, okay. Wow. That's one. You've got a lot of power here. 2 more people to kill. Come on. So I want to take a moment to address something. I've gotten a couple of comments already saying that they refuse to believe that this is my first time watching the show. I'm not really upset that they think I'm lying, but they're also implying that my moderators are just wasting their time, so that's what really annoys me. You guys are doing a great job, and I feel like if people are trying to smear me, they're trying to smear your efforts too, and that's why I want to address it. The first thing they say is I can't possibly remember everyone's name unless I have like a perfect memory. I don't, though I do have a pretty good memory when it comes to names and faces. Plus, I edit each episode before I do the commentary, and I make sure to get characters' names correct, or as correct as I can. And secondly, they say I guess too many things correctly regarding the storyline and the dialogue in the show. The only explanation I have for that is my creative writing background. It's what I majored in college, and oftentimes I just guess what I think would be the best line of dialogue or storyline, and or how I would have written it, and sometimes I get it right. Also, there are a ton of fantasy tropes in the show here, and while the show does veer away from that a lot, there are moments where it sticks to those tropes too. So I just wanted to say that real quick. I hope that'll be the last of it, but I'm not naive. I'm sure me saying this will just invite more of those comments. Yay. But just addressed it once, won't talk about it in the future. People can say what they want, but I am proud of the work my moderators do. Keep up the good work. But back to the episode, I guessed at the end of last season that Renly would die this season because he has no battle experience, but just last episode I changed my mind because he has 100,000 freaking men. And of course, as soon as I change my mind, he dies. And that all happened in the first minute of the episode. What kind of baby is capable of assassination so early on in its life? And apparently it took the look and form of Stannis. I didn't think it looked like Stannis, but that's what Brienne saw. Brienne? I'm not sure why Brienne was so loyal to Renly, and I wonder if we'll ever find out why now that he's dead. Maybe she's just a dutiful person, and wants to fight for those she believes are worthy of fighting for. But yeah, Brienne pledged herself to Catelyn. What a get for House Stark, one of the greatest warriors in the land, and she's now working for the Starks. She's loyal to the Starks. And now Stannis becomes a freaking powerhouse. Things change so quickly on the show. If only... I kept wishing that Renly had ambushed Stannis on the cliffs. The moment Stannis said he would not negotiate and would destroy all his enemies, someone on Renly's side should have murdered him. And I really feel for Loras. I can't believe it took me so long to recognize the actor. Freaking Danny Rand, Iron Fist, protector of Kunlun, sworn enemy of the hand. Sword and enemy of the hand. He says that so many times in Iron Fist. It was really hard to recognize him without the scruff and the beard. Yeah. And Littlefinger actually gave some sound advice to Loras to get him out of the kingdom, which only means that he has plans for the Tyrell family somewhere down the line. This is a man who doesn't do anything for nothing. And Marjorie has pretty big ambitions, wanting to be the queen. So who does she try to ally herself with now? I doubt Stannis would have her, especially after fleeing with Loras. So is she going to try and have Sansa killed so she can be Joffrey's wife? And why does she crave power? A lot of unanswered questions that I'm interested in. So Tyrion is having Marcella shipped away to Dawn. Not clear on where that is exactly, but Cersei clearly resents him for it, and she keeps Joffrey's plans for Stannis from Tyrion. Turns out it's wildfire, because Tyrion has Lancel Lannister really blackmailed. He kind of torments him a little too much, though. I don't like what this will mean for Tyrion going forward. There are just too many. He has too many enemies. I've been saying that for a few episodes now. I'm guessing the only reason Cersei doesn't have him killed is because she fears what Tywin will do to her. And Joffrey has made enemies of everyone as well. Hopefully his time will end soon. But it turns out every day people blame Tyrion for the actions of Joffrey. Seriously, Tyrion has like no luck. And then he finds out about the wildfire. That seems like a really bad idea to keep so much around. Like, it's enough to level King's Landing. So does that mean like if one breaks, it'll just like explode, create a huge explosion throughout King's Landing? But instead of putting a stop to its production, Tyrion now conscripts the guy to make it for him. That has to be setting up something, right? I hope we see some wildfire battles soon. That would be really cool. And it was like green. It's like flashbacks to Thor Ragnarok and Hela with Eternal Flame. And Stannis says he mourns Renly, the boy, but not the man he grew to be. I really don't know what transpired between them. Like, the show hasn't dealt with homophobia all that much, besides like some snide remarks from some soldiers who die like right away. But is it possible Stannis knew Renly was gay and hated him because of that? Like, what did the Seven Gods or the God of Light have to say about gay people in the series? Then again, Stannis didn't really like Robert either, so maybe he just hates everybody. And it's not like Renly wasn't gay when he was a kid, so I don't know. Davos tries to tell Stannis about Melisandre, and he actually convinces him not to take her with them with that great line, "Loyal service means telling hard truths." I've always believed that, and it's really cool. Stannis turns it around on Davos, though. I'm not completely sure why. The tone of the music made it almost feel like he was sending Davos to his death by leading the invasion, but that wouldn't make sense. Davos is one of his most loyal people. I don't know. And Theon has officially decided to take Winterfell. Man, I trusted him. Not really. I thought he'd be more conflicted than that, though. And then his first mate gives him the idea to attack Torrhen's Square to open up Winterfell for attack, and it worked like a charm. We see Bran send Roderick and 200 men to Torrhen's Square just a little later in the episode. Yeah, Robb really made his first big mistake. And yeah, Bran sees visions of waves rolling over Winterfell in his dreams. That's the Greyjoys with their might at sea. The ocean clearly represents them. So he's got to start listening to his dreams. Those 200 men he just sent away need to be in Winterfell, but it's a little too late. Arya, she gets to sit in on the frickin' war meetings. How amazing is that? She could find out a lot of important things, though I don't think she has the ability to get any ravens out, unfortunately. You know what would be really intense, though, if Tywin Lannister actually knows who she is and he's planting false information to her? That would be a great move on his part. But there shouldn't be a way for him to know what she looks like, so he probably doesn't know that, but that would be a hell of a twist. And Arya looks straight into Tywin's eyes and says, "Anybody can be killed." She has no freaking chill. I love it. I didn't make anything of Arya saving Jaqen and those 2 other prisoners in a previous episode, but he wound up being like a magical genie, except the only thing you can wish for are dead people. You get 3 dead people wishes. I don't understand why Arya had the Tickler killed. I think it's the Tickler, right? The torturer. Sure, he was evil, but with Tywin there, he wasn't posing any more of a threat to anyone. And meanwhile, she's been muttering the names of the people she wants dead instead of going to sleep. Cersei, Joffrey, Ilan Payne, the Hound. Heck, choose Tywin Lannister, he was right there. Wasted one of her wishes. And the events of Qarth are interesting. There's that merchant from the House of the Undying. Does he have magic? He created like an illusion, or is that like a twin brother? And then we have that masked lady warning Jorah that Daenerys is in trouble. That's a little suspicious. I mean, I don't know. And then Xaro proposes to Daenerys. He definitely has more ambition than we thought. That was a great moment. Also, Daenerys also finds out that King Robert is dead. I didn't realize that she didn't know that. It's hard to keep track of who knows what exactly. But yeah, wow. And then in that plea from Jorah to Daenerys for her not to marry Xaro, Daenerys clearly realizes his love for her. And because she's planning on denying Xaro, I'm a little afraid on her behalf now. She was his guest before because she could be of use to her. She could be of use to him. But what will happen now? I've been worried about someone taking the dragon since like the first episode of the season. I hope they'll be okay. And of course, Jon wants to attack the wildlings. I didn't think Jorah would give him leave to go, and this technically makes him a ranger. It's what he's always wanted. Can't wait to see him in action. So yeah, I'm gonna give this episode 3 out of 6 direwolves. It was a lot of fun. It's set up. I feel like it set up more than it really did anything. Like all the action that happened was Renly dying early on, and then we saw the fallout of that. And lots of things are coming together, and I feel like we're just gonna see a lot of action in the last few episodes of this season. And I'm excited. So yeah, be sure to like, comment, share, and subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye, friends.